What's up, Weebs? After a long while grinding the base game and finishing episode, I guess I have finally gotten the platinum for Persona 3 Reload and 100% of the trophies for Aegis, even though that one was kind of free, just beating the story. And now I get to talk about one of my new favorite JRPGs. Persona 3 Reload was the first Persona I was like really excited for, and I played 5 like years ago and never finished it. And so I decided I should probably finish 5 before I go to 3. And I thought 5 was okay. It definitely wasn't a bad game, but playing 3 completely changed how I looked at Persona. It made me, I'm in the middle of playing Persona 5 Royal right now just to get it, just to get the full experience because I played the Vanilla 5. I went and played 4 Golden, which was an amazing game. And it just threw me into the Persona series so well. It was such a good game. The story was amazing. I liked the combat in 3 probably the most, even though you can easily argue they're all the same. But the Theurgies added a really cool little touch to this game with little ultimate moves here and there, made farming a lot easier for anything really, if we're gonna be honest. Shout out to the Reaper for all my money and XP needs. But 3 was such a good game, and I'm gonna try to talk about it in the eyes, or try to go back into like the eyes of the first time I played Reload in March, and kind of talk about my experience there, because I think I went through 3 playthroughs of 3 now, because I played it once on Game Pass as my original playthrough, and then I played it on PlayStation to get it ready for episode Aegis, and then I did a 3rd playthrough to wrap up some trophies, talking about those social links. Yikes! It's been so long since I truly needed like a guide in a game. The only time I've needed a guide like this was probably Quest in Dark Souls, and this one was just not even that degree of guide. This one felt like following to a T guide to get these social links done, because my god, it takes forever to do so many of these, and that has to be probably my most irritating part about this game, and that's going to be the most recent issue I have with it, because this is the last trophy I needed before I can record this, and it was to max out all the social links in one playthrough. That was a pain, and so it's finally done, and I can finally say I have 100%ed a Persona game, and this is probably the only one I'm going to do. I've heard Persona 4 is worse, and 5 looks like it has some really bad things, and I have Vanilla and Royal for 5, so I don't know if I want to do either of those. But 3, story-wise, was an amazing game. It has my favorite, theme around for a Persona game, talking about, the accepting the terms of death, life and death, the meaning of life and all that. That is my favorite overall theme for the Persona games that they've done. I think 5 would probably be my weakest, and 4 is definitely my second place. But this game just hit all the right notes. It knew exactly what to do at the right time. It knew what beats to hit. It felt so good, and it's one of these games. I've already played it 3 times, but I kind of wish I could play it for the first time again. I would absolutely do a 4th playthrough if I just forgot everything. That would be so sick. But the combat, like any other Persona game or turn-based game, really, it's fun. I think it's fun. Obviously, if you come from like the Pokemon days or anything like that, you're gonna have fun in this game. And even the Persona collecting was really cool. I liked learning the fusion stuff, the special fusions, seeing all the different Personas was super cool. I like some of the little background tidbits for some of the Personas, like Akihiko and Shinjiro having, I think it was Greek mythology brothers as their Personas, was super cool. And that was a really good little Easter egg bit in there. I think everything they did to hint to things and allude to other things was very well done. I think they did a great job in this game overall. Persona 3 Reload is probably, if we're gonna include remakes and stuff, because I've talked about it plenty of times, I don't like to include remakes for game of the years, but if I could, I think I would put Reload in here, because three playthroughs and a DLC is kind of crazy, but I just enjoyed this game so much. I really didn't mind and, have a problem with doing 3 full playthroughs. Like I enjoyed every single bit of it. And if it wasn't for the social links being, incredibly tedious, I would put them so much higher, because when I was actually paying attention to the social links, they were a lot better than how I'm kind of just fast forwarding through a lot of the dialogue after this point. After you watch them for the first time, they're kind of just throwaway. There are some ones you can change with like the romance options and stuff, but they don't change too much. You're changing 1 out of the 10 instances. So in first playthrough, like I was trying to look through, the social links are amazing. They do great stories and great character development for each and every character that they give. I do kind of wish, and I've heard this is the case for the Persona 3 Portable FemC playthrough, I'd wish, people like Junpei and Shinjiro and Akihiko got social links instead of like the linked episodes they get, because there was only about 4 or 5 for each of them at most. And for some characters, like Akihiko only had 3, I believe. I think there's 3 of them spread out through the entire year, and Junpei has 3 or 4. I kind of wish they got a full social link, because I feel like we didn't get all of their character. Like we got a lot of their character, but we didn't get all of it. And I really want to see all of their character as much as I can, especially Shinjiro. I really wanted to see more of Shinjiro. I think he was such a good character, and we just didn't get enough time with him. And I kind of might go play Persona 3 Portable to see how the social links are with them, because I've heard it's reversed in there, and you have social links with the male characters and not the female characters, unlike the base Persona 3. So I don't know, maybe that's the next adventure for me in the Persona catalog. I do have to go finish Royal, but I'm kind of like pacing through Royal with just trying to look at the new stuff. Really, there's not really the base game. I played vanilla a long time ago. I thought it was okay. So I'm kind of just going through the beats to try to get to all the new stuff, and it's kind of hard to strain through the new stuff while fast forwarding through all the old stuff, because I don't know. Persona 5 is good, but it's just not for me, I guess, is what I can say. But I have not talked about the Platinum at all. The Platinum is fairly easy. I'm not gonna lie. If you have a guide, the Platinum is gonna be free. If you don't, you will get, and you're exploring, you will get most of these trophies on the first playthrough. You'll probably miss, I want to say at most, you can probably miss 4 if you're like truly exploring everything as a completionist. If you're trying to do everything in one playthrough without a guide, you can get a lot of this done in one playthrough. So I wouldn't say the trophy is too bad. I think it's just depending on a guide is kind of lame. But if you want to get everything perfectly with how much of a time crunch this game is, you definitely do have to do that. And it's a little bit of a shame, but I don't really mind it too much. So, I mean, I really did like the game. I really did. So, I mean, if you enjoyed Persona 3 Reload, or if you've played it before, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what other game you might want to see me hit Platinum on. I kind of try to keep this to games I really like. So, I will see, and I will let you guys know. I will catch you guys in the next video.